everyone and welcome back to my channel. I've taken a little bit of a hiatus from decorating Disney Dreamlight Valley. Generally at the moment I've been logging on, checking Scrooge's shop, getting a little bit excited when there's an update. But I was strolling around my valley the other day and I went into Belle and Beast's castle and I looked at it. And I looked at it again and I was like, okay, this isn't that great. I think that they could have done a better job with the interiors here. It just felt a little bit lackluster. So that is what I'm going to try and do today. I'm going to try and give them a bit of a makeover and hopefully it will turn out a bit better. So here is what I think Belle and Beast Castle should have looked like. The room I've gone for is a large room, in case you're wondering, so that's a 10 by 10. I've chosen this lovely white wallpaper with a little bit of gold accent to it and the white tile floor. As you can see, these windows are so cute and they have the gold. So if you haven't figured already, there's going to be a lot of gold, white and red in this build. So I'm really trying to just gather some items. I know I want this to feel kind of like a functional space. So there's definitely going to be a bed in here. There's definitely going to be like some seating areas, maybe a little desk. And I did get my hands on the Beauty and the Beast bath, which you can see in the realm. So I'm so excited to use that as well. So here's the little bed setup I've gone for. I really wanted this to be kind of the center point for the room because I love this bed. It is so pretty and it really does a great job of screaming Beauty and the Beast. So how could I not use it? And I did want to have like a little bit of reading in here, a little bit of books. I do have the level 10 reward with the kind of window seat, which is nice. So I'm going to try and incorporate that as well, even though it isn't quite the right kind of colors that I wanted. I'm still going to use it, I think, just to kind of add it in. And I managed to earn it, so I might as well use it. If you're just wondering what I'm doing right now, I'm just kind of grabbing all of the different items that I want to use. There is, as you can see, a lot of gold red. Using the filters here was such a lifesaver, and the enchanted rose, that has to feature. I'm just a little bit disappointed about that item, that it is a kind of requires 4 tiles instead of just 2, because I would have loved to have just put it on a little table, put it in the center of the room, and it would have just looked so cute. But unfortunately it's 2 by 2, 4 squares, so you have to have it on a big table, which is so disappointing. And as I was doing this, I discovered these tables, which, looking back at it, I think these are better than the white and the gold tables that I put down as the bedside tables. So I'm going to switch them out. I really am just filling the room with junk right now. This is the window seat that I was talking about. If you haven't earned it yet, that's what it looks like. I was a little bit disappointed with the colors, as I just thought that the reds would have looked a bit better, but it is what it is. So here we go, we're moving it over, switching out these side tables. I will say though, the colors on this are a bit less random, I feel, than the random pink poofs that they used in the actual Beauty and the Beast castle. I don't understand them, and I don't understand why they come under the Beauty and the Beast category, because they're pink. Is there a poof in the Beauty and the Beast film that kind of signifies that? I don't know. I don't remember there being one, but if there is, I'm happy to be corrected. So this is my little bathroom. I've used the lovely room divider, which is so gorgeous. There is one Beauty and the Beast table that I haven't managed to use as well, which has the lovely engraved on, that's kind of similar to this, but that's so cute as well. But I just didn't have a place for it, unfortunately, but it is a really nice item. So I'm just trying to move everything around right now and try and get an idea of which way we're going with this. I'm happy with the placement of the bath and the bed. I did decide down in this corner, I think we're going to use the writing desk, maybe have a little bit of an area for the Beast to do some letters or do some work. I don't know what he does in his spare time, but I'm sure that will come in handy for him. And this, the fancy food thing, I pulled this out of a Dream Snaps room that I did, and I love it. I think that that's cute. So I'm just imagining Chip being sat on that table, just relaxing with all the food. I think that would be cute. And then here is the bookcase. Obviously, we can just have one bookcase. You definitely need to have two. This clock isn't part of the Beauty and the Beast collection, but it has a lot of gold in it. So I was like, yeah, you can come. And there is the little clock that's in the game. I can't remember what he's called in the film. The little clock. Cogsworth, is it? I believe. My memory is so bad. But if I'm wrong about that as well, let me know in the comments. One of my favourite things about Beauty and Beast, in fact, is all of those little characters. I think those are the ones that really, really make it. And I just love the fact that they're like real life objects that can speak. Who doesn't love that? It's so adorable. And then this area, I have the rugs. Now, I will say here, I did struggle a bit with the placement because things just don't line up properly, and I found this with the chandelier as well, but don't worry, I saved you from having to watch that. It was just a little bit annoying. As you can see, I'm just like wiggling it back and forth, hoping they'll change, when in reality it won't. So what I decided to do was take some inspiration from the Beauty and the Beast castle that's actually in the game. This is the one thing that I actually like about what they did with the room, is the red carpet all the way through, because that just feels very regal and very castle-like. So I thought, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna steal this. But I will say, if you skip to the end from here, don't do that. But when it comes to the end and you look at it and you think, oh, those rugs aren't right. So what happened with this is I did all of this lovely build. I did exit a few times to try and save the build and make it register, so I didn't end up with like random bits of stuff everywhere. So I exited a few times, but when it came to the final exit, the furniture was all over the place, and I nearly rage quit. So it's nice to know that the bugs still exist in the game, but what I did was then I had to then rebuild it to take photos and take footage of what the finished room looks like. But what I forgot to do was amend the rugs. So if you're wondering why it's different, that's why when it comes to the end. I did switch out the candelabras, as you saw there, because I do love these Beauty and the Beast lamps, and I think that they just work a bit better with the bed. I did struggle knowing what to fill up the corners with. Looking back at it now, I could have probably used some more pillars, but I do love the standing candelabras as well. And they're really, really pretty. I was so happy when I got them in my shop, so I'm very happy to be able to use them here as well. And for some reason, I don't know why, this room felt very, very dark, so I was trying to use as much lighting as I possibly could. I did want to use the really nice gold candelabra, the magnificent one, but the tiles weren't right, so we went for this one instead. I think it still looks kind of regal, so I'm not overly mad about it. I would have just loved the brighter gold one. The gold in this game, whilst we're on the topic of it, is very, very kind of bright and goldy, as you would expect, but I've never seen it done this way in other games so far. It's just so orangey, which I don't mind, but it just means that sometimes it's a bit glaring. Another thing that is a little bit glaring, I don't want this to sound like I'm just complaining, because I have really been enjoying playing the game again, but Beast's roar. I don't normally play with sounds because I like to listen to my music or watch TV while I'm playing, and oh my gosh, that roar when I played with sounds, it is so loud. But overall, Beauty and the Beast are definitely, it's a nice addition to the game. I enjoyed the realm. The realm is absolutely beautiful. It's just, I don't know why they didn't translate the realm into the house. I don't know. The castle is really nice. The quests were all kind of fun, and I love the roses as well. So overall, I would say their addition to the game is probably like a 7.5 out of 10, maybe an 8. So it is nice. Beast is also kind of big as well. Let me know what your score is for adding them to the game, but I think we're pretty much there. So I'm going to include some pictures of what it looks like, the finished product. So there we have it. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments, was this an improvement? Would you prefer to see this as a castle home or not? Have a great rest of your day. Goodbye.